Out to our major sponsor, the Kinney TV show on 7 Mate, T-Mac, which had their 4th episode to air on, it was Tuesday night, I think. I think it was Tuesday night. Tuesday night, 7 Mate at 10 p.m. Watch the Kinney show, it's fantastic.
He was on... Are You Paying Attention, too?
He was on Are You Paying Attention, yes.
I was watching it with the sound off, so I couldn't tell if it was funny.
Right, so it was just funny. Just like a bunch of people answering questions, just mouth moving.
Yeah,
that's what you find entertainment. That's
orchestral music in the background.
You know, I actually do that.
That way.
I do that.
Yeah.
I actually do that. I listen to music.
Yeah.
And I watch TV.
And sometimes they sync up.
Oh, my God. Dude, we're the same person, man.
Yeah, for sure.
We should do a podcast. Yeah. So, shout out to Troy Kinney. Also, sponsoring the show. Every movie that Josh Lawson has ever done. Yeah. And ever will do. So thank you, Troy Kinney and Josh Lawson, for sponsoring the show. Now get on here. Get on here in the show and talk to us.
Spreaker goods, man. I mean, this is the forum where you guys can come on. You can really let the public know, the vast majority of listeners know what you're doing, where you're going to be, and how they can find you.
And I know they're listening, T-Mac. I don't know that. But I feel like they're listening, and giving them a nice little shout out there.
Yeah, def.
So the least they can do is jump on the show.
Yeah, make some contact. Get on the show.
You know, some physical contact.
We're here in Melbourne, guys. In case you didn't know, we're just here in Melbourne. And are they both based in Melbourne?
Melbourne, yeah, Melbourne, yeah.
I didn't say Melbourne.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So come on down, guys, and we're all here in Melbourne. So
Get on the show. So, T-Mac, how's your week been? How are you feeling? Are you feeling well? Are you feeling
Welcome to the Generational Podcast.
This is Generational Podcast.
Joshua and T-Mac.
The two generations colliding until it goes awry. That's Gen X and Gen Y. Oh,
a little bit awry.
Oh, my. That's my little poem rhyme for the... Okay, no more rhyming. It's been a big week, T-Mac. So big that my material for today, although we don't script the show in any way,
right,
I have little notes of what I want to talk about.
Of course you do.
What I want to get through.
Sure.
And it's a full A4 sheet of paper, T-Mac. So we're going to have to be going zigging left, zinging right, from topic to topic. And let's keep this as quick and as calm and as efficient and sexy as possible.
I've got some material as well written down. Mine's on a poster-sized card. That's an 8-point font.
Yeah.
On a poster card, but it is in color. So.
When you say poster card, you're talking about like an A3 sheet of paper?
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
Poster card.
Yeah, poster.
Poster card. So it's on a poster.
But it's 700 GSM, so it's really thick.
Right. So you've gone all out.
I've etched it on stone.
Yeah.
Okay, let's put it that way. I brought a tablet. The old school tablets, like from the Bible, biblical days. So when a tablet was made of granite.
So you chiseled in your notes for the show onto a granite.
And I'm sticking to them. They cannot be changed.
Well, I didn't mention, but my A4, I call it paper because, I'm trying to keep this show low-key. It is actually leopard print skin.
Yeah, I noticed that. Yeah,
actual skin.
It's been dried in the sun. It looks
exactly
nice.
Right.
And then you burned via the sun through a magnifying glass. You burned the
exactly to get the notes in there. And then I cut it to an A4 sheet of size paper because, I'm a regular dude. I'm not going to go around with a full leopard skin print with all my podcast notes on it. No, that's what every Joe Blow does.
Exactly.
I'm not every Joe Blow. Alright. No. So you've got your tablet. I've got my leopard.
I'm going to pick this thing up. You get the leopard skin, and we'll be right back.
No. Let's keep talking
with,
for a bit.
Some music
because people that listen to the show, I like to lead up to my build-ups. Okay.
You do.
And this song has one hell of a build-up.
Okay.
Well, it doesn't really, but it's got a build-up, and I want to sort of keep talking while it's building up, so then when we leave from the song, it's at the perfect time, and it makes sense with the story of the song. And here it is. It's Won't Look Back by Duke Jamont. It's the Castra bootleg. It's kind of like in radio. You know how they always do it?
Yeah. Leading right into it.
The Castra bootleg you're here with Joshua and T-Mac on Generational. On Generational, which is a podcast in Melbourne.
The drop was close. It wasn't quite. Yeah, just
two guys,
so
one mic in Melbourne. Here it is, Joshua and T-Mac, Generational. was worth it, T-Mac.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
I mean, I suppose we could have talked a little bit longer to get to that drop because it was a long lead up, but it's okay.
That was a long lead up.
We're
it's
back.
Okay.
Welcome back, listeners, to Generational episode 94, almost at 100, where we will give you some promised lost episodes that we.
There is not even 10 to go until 100. I couldn't work out. You can't even put a number on it, but we're close to 100.
It's probably about 9ish.
Yeah, it's close to 100 though.
Maybe 8 to go.
Yeah,
let's
not go crazy. Yeah.
Do you have a calculator? Did you want to start off with anything?
Oh, you want me to start off with?
Okay,
let's have a look at my leopard print skin here, T-Mac,
sure.
with my notes written. We can't be wasting time. We've got lots of stuff to talk about.
Let's get through it.
I'm going to start off with something, quite an interesting thing that happened to me on the Facebook, T-Mac.
Yeah.
On the Facebook that happened to me. Gen X, Gen Y. I'm Gen Y. I use the Facebook. Got a Facebook story for you.
Yeah, okay.
Okay?
Bring it on.
So I used to, what's the word? Be with a girl. Right? I used to do things with a girl.
Yeah.
Right? Things like in certain places in my house with this girl.
Yes.
Right, so we've established that.
At your parents' house or you?
No, this is at my house. This is the place that I rent. It's not my house, it's an apartment.
Sure.
So the apartment that I rent, I used to do stuff with this girl.
So there's rooms, there's place, there's a girl involved. You're doing things to her within this establishment.
To her, with her, in
about
her, around her,
over her,
in her bag.
Yep.
So I got a message from her. I haven't talked to this girl in months, T-Mac.
Okay.
I'm talking, and when I say months, I mean physically months.
Yeah. Not. You're not speaking metaphorically.
Yeah, exactly.
This is not a metaphor.
Literally months.
Yeah. Okay.
Right, and the message was, "Hey, I got a question for you."
Yep.
I'm like, "Oh, here we go."
Just out of the blue.
Out of the blue. I'm like, you know what? Because she got a boyfriend after we were doing things in and around her.
Sure.
So I'm like, oh, here we go. Must have broken up with the old boyfriend, wanting to get in and around and in and amongst and around and in.
Yeah.
And wants me to do things in her bag again.
Sure.
So I'm like, what's your question? Go for it. Like thinking it would be like, hey, you want to catch up? Like, do you think about me? Like something random like that, right?
Yep.
It was, so she gives me a name of a girl. And I'm like, okay. And she goes, do you know this girl? And I'm like, not really. I'm friends with her on Facebook, but I've got lots of friends on Facebook. I don't know a lot of them.
Yep.
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
All right. Don't know her. And she's like,
loads of friends, don't know them.
And she goes, yeah, I'm seeing a guy at the moment, and he liked a couple of her photos, and I just wanted to suss out who she was. I wasn't going to ask him, obviously, because I'd seem like a bit of a psycho, so I thought I'd ask you instead.
Sure.
I didn't reply to him, mate.
Okay.
Why would I reply? Why would I reply to that? That just seems...
You would be going against the brotherhood, really, to reply to that and say, look, I've been in and around her as well.
In and around, up and around, in her closet.
Yeah, she's a bit slimy. She does this, she does that. She's a kleptomaniac.
There's a bit of sweating.
She's been involved in bestiality.
She's a necrophiliac.
So that's what your boyfriend wants.
Here's the thing. I mean, I don't care about the guy she's seeing. So I'm not going to try and back him up in any way.
Sure.
But what I'm not going to do is like help or hinder him in any way.
Sure.
And I'm not going to like if she's like I find it strange, right? That it's condescending to the guy that she's asking.
Yeah.
Saying, "Hey, I'm seeing another guy. Can you be my girlfriend here?" And help me with a little situation.
Yeah.
No, I'm not because,
she wants you to come over for tea, maybe go out for a little drinky, have a little cheeky meal, maybe down at a little Vietnamese place on Min or something like that.
Exactly,
yeah.
What's that place that you sent us in Chinatown? What's it called? The
Dumpling House?
Supper Inn.
Oh, Supper Inn, yeah.
Oh my god.
Did you go there?
I did.
And?
Oh, it was awesome, man.
Yeah.
But I've been there before.
Oh, okay.
And that was funny because that was a place that I had in my mind. I'm like, I really want to go there. And then we found you, and you were hammered, and you're like, just go to Supper Inn. And we're like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
And we went there, and we're like, that's the place that I was thinking of anyway.
Perfect.
What did we start talking about here?
We were talking about, so she wanted you to be her little
girly
friend.
So I was like, hey, tell me about this girl, and then maybe afterwards we can get some coffee, talk about boys, and like, I'm not your girlfriend, all right? So I'm not gonna, like, I only knew you because I was, doing things in and around you. I'm not gonna help you like this guy more, I'd help you like this guy less if you were going to. I'm not going to help you.
No, totally.
Because my answer would have been, I don't know anything about this other girl that she was talking about. But you should probably be worried because you're all young, and if you liked a couple of her photos, if she's attractive, which she is, you probably got a problem on your hands. So there's a lesson to you. Don't ask me for help with anything.
I saw the show last night. Some of the elderly ladies in our society are, they're sick of sitting on their asses and being retirees and stuff, so they're turning to the escort service.
Right.
Granny escorts. It's the latest craze.
Fantastic.
Have you heard about it?
New TV show. I haven't though, but I will be looking into this one. Granny escorts.
You want to talk about in and around women?
In and around, in their handbags, in their closets.
This was one of the oldest chick. She was 85 years old.
Right.
She's a great grandmother.
Okay.
And she basically has 100 men a week.
Sure, that's what happens.
It's in England. They're paying her £250 an hour.
So is she being their girlfriend? Is she being their grandma?
Okay, they use the word escort loosely. She's being a hooker. She's
actually a hooker.
Straight out banging these dudes.
She's having intercourse.
She just stays at her house, which is just like a little granny house. And she's actually pushing a walking mechanism. Like she's just like your typical great grandmother, gaunt, fully gray, fully wrinkled, hunched over a little bit, wearing a shitty velvet tracksuit.
In a charming way?
No.
Or not in a charming way?
She thinks really highly of herself. She's like, I'm just so happy that I'm still sexy to men. The thing is, dude, it's not just old dudes having sex with her. It's younger guys, too.
That's what I expected. Like, they have a fetish. They have like a grandma fetish. They want a gilf, as they called it.
Exactly.
They want a gilf T-Mac, a grandma that I would like to
fart on, to fornicate with, whatever. But she was walking through the house, taking the cameraman through her house, and going, "This is the bathtub. Sometimes I sit my men in there, and I'll stand over and I'll pee on them.
Yeah, I'll just take out my vagina."
I had a young man.
That's what chicks do, yeah.
He's texted me. He said, "I want to give you £500. If I can stick my cock in your mouth, and if you'll let me come in it." So I said, okay.
Okay, if
she's just fine with it, dude. She's just, and because I love sex.
So,
I just like...
This is where my question was going to go.
Oh, I love sex.
My question was going to be, is she doing it for a reason? Is there, what's the
She loves sex, dude. She loves sex.
She's doing it for sex.
And she loves to please the younger man. She just thinks... And then she made a sex tape. She fucking made a sex tape. They showed the sex tape. This dude fondling her saggy breasts and all this stuff. Yeah. And
this is a TV show.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
It's a craze, dude. It's a craze. So I guess my question to you is, is this something you might want to try?
Well, here's the thing. It's different. It's different. It really is. And it opens an avenue for people who think about it and go, you know what? An old lady. Yeah. I wonder what that's like. And then all of a sudden you get a commission check in your pay and you've got an extra £250 in there. Sure. And you're like, wow, you know what? I'd really like to fuck an old lady.
You're out of the town, out on the piss. So let's go to Souvlaki. Fuck, what do you want to do next? Oh, let's go to Hazel's.
Have you ever
Hazel's up. Let's go to fucking...
Have you ever wanted a fucking old lady?
Glennis. The Glennis, yeah. Oh, Glennis, she's the tight one, dude. She's 94. She takes out her teeth and she just sucks on you, bro. Just... What the hell, bro?
Yeah, brilliant. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a business venture. They should franchise that.
When grannies suck cock, that's the next new big rage.
That's the spin-off that we're going to make.
Unbelievable.
Let's do a whole podcast on that.
It's done.
So T-Mac, yes. I had a weekend that just passed. And it was an interesting weekend. Did you have a weekend?
Yeah, I had a weekend.
I had a weekend. You had a weekend. It's crazy. We're both the same person. We're best friends. Let's be best friends and do a podcast. Generational. So on Friday night, I went to a party. Okay.
Yes. House party.
I went to a house party, which I haven't been to in a while, and I got excited, and everyone was drinking and doing other stuff, and it was great, and it was good fun.
Yep.
Right. And anyway, so I'm in this party, and I'm talking to a female, someone of the female variety.
Yes.
Basically, there's males, there's females.
She ticked the boxes. She had breasts.
Yeah.
Vulva, vagina.
I believe she had a vagina.
Ovaries.
I believe she had a vagina.
Red lipstick.
I think so. No red lipstick. No, that's unfortunate.
No
as well.
boogers in the nose. No weird smells coming from emanating.
Let's not rule the smell thing.
Fair enough.
That can still be a thing.
This can.
So I'm talking to the young lady, and I had a couple of drinks. Just been to the gym, obviously, because I went to a house party. I'm gonna go to the gym first, T-Mac.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, of course. Pump it up, walk in, glistening.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, I'm a little bit sweaty. But I still got a bit of a pump on. My veins are showing. Wow.
Yeah. Make sure that testosterone is just coming through.
That guy is sexy.
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking about myself. So I'm talking to this girl, and I'm like, here's my chance. This is like middle of the night. Here's my chance. And I asked her if she wanted to go with me to get a drink. She's like, yeah, sure, because we're having a bit of a chat and we're walking. And halfway to getting the drinks, there's a bathroom on the way, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm like, oh, really quickly, I need to show you something. And I take her hand, and she holds my hand voluntarily and starts walking with me voluntarily.
Yeah.
And then she realizes, T-Mac, what's going on. Just before we step into the bathroom, she realizes that if we get in the bathroom and that door closes, I've won.
Yes, big time.
Okay,
yeah,
I've won, and things are going to happen.
Yeah,
things are going to happen. So she kind of pulls back a bit.
Uh-huh.
She pulls back. She resists. She resists the moment. Okay, and because I'd been to the gym, I was still a little bit worked up. I'd still had a little bit of pre-workout in me, amongst other things.
Yep.
And I kind of started pulling and thinking about the gym. And I started pulling like I was pulling a heavy weight.
And she was thinking rapist.
Yeah.
Yes.
It got rapey, T-Mac.
Yeah, big time.
The whole situation got rapey. And I had to think to myself, I'm like, well, what are you doing? So we stopped, we had a chat, nothing happened. But I got rapey, right?
Yep.
So that was my Friday night. Saturday night, went out with the boys. And after the club closed, it closed early at like 2:30 or something. Like, what do we want to do? And we remembered that one of our friends is a stripper now. We'd never seen her.
Glennis, right?
Rosette.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah.
And we're like,
she's
you know
76.
What? Yeah, we're like,
that's great.
Do you want to see her naked? We're like, yeah, we kind of do. We hadn't seen her naked before, so we went to the strip club. And the whole time, my rapey moment has just been lingering with me because it lingered with me for a while.
Yeah.
Because it was rapey.
Did you run it past the boys and see what their thoughts were?
Yeah, of course. They thought it was funny. Like, it was funny. It was at no point was it rapey. I'm just using the word rapey in a very loose sense.
Sure.
Josh and Troy, if you're listening, I wasn't going to rape this girl.
Yeah.
That was never going to happen.
Of course not.
That's Kenny on 7/8, 10 o'clock Tuesday nights. Josh Lawson, you're the man. So I was thinking about it, and we went to the strip club.
Yeah. I'm
not a strip club kind of guy, T-Mac. I don't like the whole concept of it, the idea of it. Like, you walk in there, and it's like they're strippers, man. Like, they don't want to be dancing on you and stuff.
It's a bit of an awkward. It's weird. Like, I've only been a few in my life, but yeah, it's kind of like
because they don't want to do this for you
unless you're ultra drunk and like completely load off your face, and you're just like just enjoying it. That's fine. Yeah. Otherwise, you're sitting. It's a bit awkward.
It's
like,
awkward, man.
Yeah, and it just all seems just so affected and just so prefabricated.
Yeah.
Just like, I'm doing these moves just for you.
Yeah, you like this, but my $20 is coming.
Exactly, and it's not like nothing we've seen before.
That's the thing. Like, I've seen naked girls before,
right?
And that's not the good part. The good part is doing stuff with the naked girls.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
They're dancing around me, they're being all naked and stuff, and they're like, "Ooh, I'm gonna have sex with you," but I'm not gonna have sex with you because I'm a stripper.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so I'm doing things with you, but I'm not doing things with you, and I'm like, well, this is kind of pointless, really.
However, if she is 70 years or plus,
then I'm into it.
You're right into that, man.
Because then the wrinkles are kind of like frictioning on your pants.
Oh, dude, they're moving all over the place. That's the thing about an old escort, man. The skin is so loose, you can pick a flap and just go at it.
Just go with it. Doesn't matter which. It doesn't matter because then you're not doing the actual.
Wrap the skin around anywhere you like,
and just like tie it up, and it stays there because it's
like in a knot.
It hasn't got that like stretch back. It hasn't got that elasticity.
No.
It's like you just tie it up wherever you want.
Tie it up wherever you like, and just
whatever
get
you
it.
want.
Yeah,
and that's the good thing about elderly strippers, everyone. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, so this girl comes up to me and she kind of cons me into a lap dance, right?
Yep.
So I didn't dance for her. She danced for me. So she goes, do you want to dance? And I'm like, I guess. Like, she was hanging around for a while. It was only $20. I'm like, whatever.
Yep.
Here you go.
Yep.
I'm not into it. And I already told her, I'm like, listen, I'm not a stripper kind of guy.
You told her?
Yeah, I did.
You told the stripper I'm not a stripper kind of guy.
Well, because me and my mate were there, and like, because stripper was
Look, have your
dancing.
fun. Have your fun. I'll sit down. Have
Do
your
it.
fun. Stand over me. That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm not into this.
Well,
I'm not a stripper kind of guy, okay? Like, do what you will.
yeah.
Do what you will.
Hey, fine. If you want to dance
That's
with me,
fine.
that's great.
Shake your tits in my face. I don't care.
Here's $20.
If that's what you're doing, that's what you're doing. I'm here. I happen to be here. Do what you want.
Here's $20. All right. Don't talk to me. Don't look at me. I'm just going to sit here while you do a little dance routine around me. All right, and then fuck off.
I'm not that guy.
I'm not the guy. But anyway, do it. Here's 50. Make it good. Make it long. So she's dancing on me, right? And she does this move. It must be like some stripper move where she sits on like the stage in front of me, spreads her legs open, and like starts playing with her thing.
Yep.
Her female thing.
Yeah.
Right? And I didn't look T-Mac. I didn't look at the female thing. Like I stared her down in her eyes.
Really?
Right? I fucking kept contact because I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, I'm not going to look.
Okay.
I'm not going to give her that satisfaction. You know
Okay,
what I
so
mean? Like,
rapey moment number 2.
no, it was the opposite of rapey moment. It was too like not rapey enough. Like I need to
Sure.
find that balance of rapey and not rapey. Not that any sort of rapey balance is good. No, it's not what I'm saying.
No, it's not. It's not something to be balanced at all.
It's not something to be balanced at all. But I had to find that because when she sat on me, she's like, "You didn't look," and I'm like,
She said that to you.
She said you didn't look, and this is what I said to her, T-Mac, and it was the absolute worst thing I've ever said. I go, I just wanted to stare into your eyes.
What the hell?
Because I panicked. Because what I wanted to say was I didn't want to stare into your pussy. But I didn't want to say that to her, so then like my head went the opposite. What's the opposite to saying that?
What do you think she would have said if she said, I didn't want to stare into your pussy?
Well, I guess...
Why is she there, dude?
I guess that's
What is her
fine,
profession?
right? Well, that's what I mean.
Her profession is to put that in your face. Okay? Her profession is, I've got this thing,
Yeah.
I want you to look at it. And then I want you to pay me to look at it.
Yeah.
Now, if you're not looking at it, then how am I going to get paid? Because then you can justify not paying me.
But I was still paying it.
But instead, you're trying to have an intellectual conversation with this woman
I'm
and get
like,
right down on a real, like...
Here's $20. Can we discuss World War One?
Can we talk about the weaponry, the chain of command? What happened there? What happened?
What were the events that led to World War One? Was it the Archduke being assassinated by the Serbian guy? Was it Germany having an alliance with Serbia, and then Russia got involved because they had an alliance with...
And why were the czars... Get that pussy out of my face. Now, why were the czars going about things in the way they did? Look into my eyes. Get that out of my face. I'm trying to have a discussion here with you. And that's how it went down.
That was my weekend, man.
Yeah,
That was,
excellent. Yeah, that's fantastic.
Great little bit of improv there. So
Good on it,
your name's T-Mac, Josh Lawson, Troy Kinney. Get on the show.
Wow, that was a long segue, wasn't it?
Ages, man.
There's a sport that's coming to Melbourne. Melbourne's a big sporting, Victoria's a big sporting state. And there's a sport that's coming to town that's been around in England since, started in England in the 70s, had a resurgence in the early 2000s. Chess boxing. Are you familiar with this?
Boxing.
Chess boxing.
So all the good parts of chess and all the good parts of boxing finally united.
Finally, after all these years.
How does it work?
You know what I mean? Like,
talk to me, because I am intrigued.
Testosterone-ridden nerds unite.
Yeah,
okay,
sure.
because
that's such a thing.
You had this whole sect of chess-playing nerds.
Yeah, right.
But they were getting so angsty playing. Checkmate, check. Where were they going to release this energy?
They need chess boxing.
Well, there you go.
That's the answer.
Basically, here's the way it works. It is seriously coming to Melbourne. Okay, there's something like 12 rounds. And each round is interspersed. They have a 3-minute round of playing chess. It's the same game the whole time.
Right.
But they make one move each on a timer, just like a professional.
Yeah.
And they have to be A-grade chess players. You can't just be some shit. Okay. And then, when that round ends, they get in the ring. Actually, the chessboard is in the center of the ring. When that round ends, they take out the board and they start fucking smashing each other.
And then they fight for 3 minutes.
They fight for 3 minutes.
And then they're back to the chess for 3 minutes.
Exactly.
That is brilliant.
Exactly.
So it adds like an element of mind. Like you have to switch your mind. You have to keep your mind going.
Yeah, totally.
So 3 minutes you're thinking about chess, then 3 minutes you're trying not to get hit in the face.
Exactly, because every time you get hit in the face, your thoughts are jarred too much, and it comes off the chess game, and you can't think of your next.
I actually
move.
love that.
And the way you win,
awesome.
if the first person to either knock someone out or get checkmate wins the whole match, dude.
God.
So you can win it either way.
So you can be a semi-good chess player, right?
But that's the thing. You have to be a Class A chess player.
Okay, right.
So you can't just be some big galoot who's in there going, porn. I thought this was checkers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Porn. I hit you. You take my porn. No, you have to be an A grade chess player, and I'm not sure the qualifications. Obviously, you have to be reasonably fit in the ring too.
Yeah.
But
do they tape up their gloves every
totally.
single time?
The gloves. That's a good point.
Yeah, because it takes a while to get those gloves on. How do they do that?
That's a very good point.
This is a real thing. Yeah.
It is a real thing. It is a real thing. So I think they probably don't tape up their gloves at all. They just tape up their hands within the gloves like normal. The gloves are a bit heavier than normal gloves.
Maybe it's like UFC gloves where it's just like over the knuckles, like
No, they're full size gloves. I've seen it. Yeah.
That is, so you can find this on YouTube and stuff.
Yeah, you can. Chess boxing.
Yeah, I'll be looking.
And look for it in Melbourne. I reckon when it comes, we're gonna go and then we're gonna fucking broadcast live.
Let's do a live broadcast
from the chess boxing.
Chess boxing.
All over that, dude.
So much better than math wrestling.
I want you to get in the ring.
I'm in there, man.
Yeah.
I'm actually.
You probably play chess, right?
I do play chess.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I do.
Well,
play
maybe
chess.
we could start our own underground one.
Did you want to play a game of chess? Do you play chess?
I can play, but I'm really shit.
I feel like you're a chess guy.
No, I'm really shit.
I mean, it's not like I'm good. I'm no world champion.
I'm
chess
more
player.
of a backgammon player. So if we could do
you like backgammon, don't you? Yeah, you do.
Maybe we could do backgammon wrestling or something like that. You know what I mean? Like
chess gammon.
Yeah, or maybe we could do like Monopoly. Maybe how about
chess
Scrabble steeples? You know, something like that. Maybe you know what I mean. So we each put a word down, then we get on the equestrian course and we run the steeples, and then we come back and the next word comes up. You know what I'm saying?
Well, what about a game of trouble diving? Right.
Yeah,
so we hit the dice. We're playing trouble. All of a sudden, bam! Now we're synchronized diving.
Yeah.
All right, and the person that's most out of form, and then we're back out of the synchronized pool.
I like that.
And then we're back onto the game of trouble, and then
I really want to get poker snowboarding going too. That's a good one. Yeah. So 5-card stud.
Yeah.
Texas Hold'em, whatever it may be, and then you're on the slopes.
How about mousetrap fucking? So. So T-Mac, bit of a viewer's topic for you, in a bit of a weird sense.
You always say viewer's topic. I didn't realize most of the people watch us on YouTube, our YouTube feed, do they? So they stare at the idol icon there, and they listen to the cast, they're considered viewers because they watch. So
they're viewers. Anyone that watches or listens to the show is a viewer for us. Okay, they're a viewer of the show. And they've got there's a new saying that's out there that's floating around the wings of our viewers. And it's a play on the term laters. So when you say laters to someone, like laters, it's basically saying see you laters.
Yep.
See you later.
Yep.
That's when they've shortened it to laters.
Yep.
How about sooners? Right? See you soon. See you soon. Soon. Sooners.
Yeah.
Laters. Sooners.
I mean, anything after right this moment is going to be later.
Okay.
So anytime you see someone after this moment, it's going to be later. It's not going to be sooner. It will be soon, but it may not be soon. It might be later. So you may say sooners, and then you might not see him for 2 hours. Is that soon? I don't know.
Yeah, see, that's a good point.
Does it hold water?
I just don't know.
Does it hold water?
I think it's more for if you're going downstairs to get a coffee or something, and then it's like, oh, soons. You know what else?
Okay, so you've got to...
Yeah. The ER. I think we need to drop the ER maybe. So
Soons. Well, that's what I thought. Yeah,
because the ER in laters is for laters.
Yeah, laters.
Laters. So soons. Yeah, but soons doesn't sound as good.
Let's just scratch the whole thing. I don't like it.
Okay, well, we tried.
Nothing against whoever created that, but
I put it out there, viewer. So
viewer, yeah.
I guess.
So keep viewing.
It's nice of them to get involved in the show, T-Mac. We've got lots of little viewers out there, and they're all big fans of ours. So
yeah, lots of little tiny viewers,
little tiny, teeny, tiny viewers.
Like some people view the cast through a ViewMaster. I'm not sure if you ever had one of these as a child.
That's one of the ones like the ones that you click in. There's different
That's correct.
photos
You click it, and there's like a round disc of filmic things.
I just made it. I just made a lot of good things. Remember the telephones where like the dial was like the ring, the circle, and you had to like
to dial the phone, you had to use the dial tone.
the dial tone thing.
How about when the first electronic phones first came out, or like wireless telephones, home phones, and you had to push the whole. It was touchpad, but each number then did a little dial thing underneath it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
No.
Okay. Don't worry
So
about
you
that.
mean like you'd press in the whole number and you press call and then it would go doo, 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 doo,
Exactly.
doo, doo. Yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do remember that. I don't know
Because
why I
it
remember
wasn't like right on the right. It's
Nah,
just,
it wasn't happening as you did it. It was.
It's like it went into a short-term memory.
Yeah, it would just like. Remember dial-up internet? That was fun. That was interesting.
Yeah, that was good.
There you go. So that's the General X part of the show. The rest of it was just
Rest of it was just left hanging.
lots of stuff that we talked about. So
Well, we talked about Hazel and Ethel. Go look them up. They're the premier granny escorts in Melbourne. Hazel and Ethel.
Sure.
74 and 94 respectively, and one of them gives great head. The
Very
other one will do anal, but only if you use the proper lubricant.
yeah, so that's Hazel and Ethel and Rosette's there as well, and so is Dorothy and and Beatrice is around also.
Bronwyn. She's a goer.
Who else is an old lady's name?
Yentl. So there you go. So that's just that's just the for anybody you guys coming down to look. If you need advice on that, by all means go to our website, which we don't have, but go to our Facebook, go to our Twitter. Email us. Let us know.
You can find us everywhere. Just Google us and you'll find all our haunts. Get in contact with us, especially if you're Josh Lawson or Troy Kenny as well. So
and we'll put out another tweet for those guys.
We will,
get them on the show.
absolutely.
We will have you guys on the show.
You guys will be on the show.
You guys are invited on the show.
Yeah, you guys don't know, but you will be on the show.
Absolutely.
So stick around. Not right now, but next week there'll be an episode.
We'll see you next week. We out.
We out. Late.
Late.